Hi, my name is Desiree, and this is Project 1, Week 1 with mobile interfaces and usability. First off, I'd like to thank all the students who took their time out to assist me with this assignment. I started off a day late. My class was posted late, so I was a little behind in coding. In my opinion, that can put someone in a position to be very stressed out. So I definitely want to thank everyone who helped me and took their time out to spend a couple of minutes with me or so to get me going. But what went well, once I was caught up, the design process went really well for me. I did look at a few applications for inspiration, but I took the simple route. So the brainstorming of my layout went really well. What did not go so well? I was confused at first and lost in regards to the coding aspect because I did research on the interfacing that we had to incorporate in our app, and jQuery was implemented in a lot of that, so I wasn't sure if I was coding correctly, so that kind of threw me off. I mean, I did read over the assignment and noticed that we would be looking at jQuery next week, so that kind of gave me some relief. So in completing my degree, I hope to be an expert in the software that I'm learning, so it's a huge part of my life currently because I'm going to be incorporating what I'm learning into future projects that I have pending. I don't necessarily want to be labeled as a mobile developer. It's not the reason for choosing my degree, but to take what I've learned and use it as a stepping stone again for future business. But I'll go ahead and get into my assignment. I am very simple, and I prefer making a simple application during my degree, but it is called I Remember. And basically, it's a note-taking application for those of us who have short-term memory, like myself, and forget the important things rather than the things that really don't matter. So I'll go ahead and pull up the application and get the justification of the interfaces that I've included. Now my application again isn't very complex, so there wasn't a lot to incorporate into my app, so it's pretty self-explanatory. So here we go. My application is called I Remember, and here is my search button, and the text is find a note. With this interface, the user can search within the application for a specific note by simply typing a word, which will probably do something similar to Google search, like automating the data that you're searching for, so to speak. And then we'll go down here to the center stage, which is an elephant upside down, which I thought was pretty amusing. And this also links to the login page. So it basically says, forgot something, log in here and take note that an elephant never forgets. So if you can't see that, that's what that says. Everyone loves a good laugh, so I thought having an elephant for my center stage in that kind of predicament would be kind of amusing to the user. So as you scroll down, he or she will then run into the browse option. Here the user will be able to search for a note based on the type of friend that they have chosen. For example, if they were looking for a note they would made for their fiance, that category, it would pull up fiance and then all the notes listed with that category. Then you have the option of hitting the login button or the center stage to connect to the next page. I think it's a good idea to have a center stage that will link to the next page, but for first-time users, you definitely want to have an obvious call to action, because people may not know what to do, once they're in your app, so you definitely want to point them in the right direction. Then you have here, we'll go ahead and log in. You have the login field. Here is the Apple elephant logo that I created and the name of my app. Then you have your login field, which added some CSS to the input. I'll go ahead and click on that so you can take a look at that. And we'll go ahead and fill out the form really quick, just show everything works. the radio buttons. We'll go ahead and fill out this note. And of course, if you save the data, I'll leave some of this blank so that if you do save the data, we'll go ahead and see the errors created. So let's go ahead and clear out the data and look into the JSON data that was stored locally for our use when testing. I did create my own icons. I had some trouble there. I deleted the old icons that I did have, that here you see with the elephants. I'm still in the process of trying to remove those, but again, I had some trouble with SmartGit. That's a tricky one. So hopefully we can get that cleared out. But overall, here are my icons. Here's my data. And that's pretty much it for this week's assignment. I'm looking forward to next week, and good luck, everyone.